Governor J.B. Pritzker is unveiling a new plan for Illinois' infrastructure projects. The governor says the state now has a full-scale revitalization of its infrastructure systems in place. The progress started due to the bipartisan $45 billion Rebuild Illinois plan passed in 2019. Pritzker announced the latest Illinois roadmap as the largest in the state's history. $32 billion will go towards roads and bridges. $17 billion will go to other projects. $400 million will go to over 200 local projects. The governor said the goal of all of these is to modernize the infrastructure across the state.
You can't drive or bike or ride or walk anywhere in this state without seeing and feeling the impact of the modernization that is underway in Illinois.
Governor Pritzker also said that pre-apprenticeship enrollment through the state has jumped 95% among black students and 200% among female students. The new plan covers the next 6 years of infrastructure. If you're home